Good Sunday morning to you, and Nancy Ann here. How are you doing this Sunday? Well, before we head off to church, I thought I would do a video, show you how I styled one of the items from my front door fashion unboxing. I will leave the link below, and I also want to give you a little bit of an update on that unboxing and explain a couple things I did not know at the time. But first of all, this gorgeous burgundy kind of cranberry colored poncho from Front Door Fashion. It is 100% cashmere. Got it for $108. I thought that was a really good deal. My stylist, Rachel, sent it to me. Was not sure it would work for me. Put it on, was surprised, played around with it for a couple of days with other items in my closet. And my rule is, if I'm going to keep anything, it has to work with at least 4 other things in my closet so that I get a cohesive wardrobe and not just random pieces. And surprisingly, this did. So this morning I belted it by a belt that I actually picked on ThreadUp. It's a very high-end name brand. I can't remember the name. I got it, I think, for about $33, and I believe the original retail price on it was around $150 or $160. The dress, believe it or not, is LuLaRoe. My best friend was a LuLaRoe consultant, and I purchased quite a lot. I still have some of it. This is the Julia dress. It's a kind of a sheath dress with sleeves above the elbow, and it seems to work with a lot of pieces kind of as a base piece for looks like this where I'm layering things. It has, I don't know if you can see, it has a pattern, but there's a little bit of a charcoaly blue in there, which perfectly matches the charcoal blue of these wedge booties that I got from Stitch Fix Freestyle. Jewelry, I always say most of my jewelry is genuine metals and genuine stones. This is not. These are just some bangles I've had for a long time. And then this locket, believe it or not, is from Avon. When my oldest 2 were very small, they were like 2 and 3 maybe, so this probably would have been 30 plus years ago I bought this. It has held up remarkably well. It is showing a little bit of wear, but it has a photo of each of them in there. And so this is near and dear to my heart. Now we have 7 children. Between the 2 of us, 4 of them emerged from my body. I always joke that 3 came from the body of my ex-wife-in-law, but there's only room in here for 2 of my kids, the oldest 2, and the other 2 were not even a glimmer in my eye at the point that I got this locket. So that's my outfit for the day. Now I wanted to talk about Front Door Fashion a little bit. So after the unboxing video, I actually spoke on the phone to Rachel, the stylist, because I had asked if that last pair of dress pants I tried on, it kind of had a cigarette leg. They were $127, which I felt like for the quality was a good price. I felt like they were a little small, and I had checked if they had a larger size. Wasn't sure if a larger size would work in the waist, thought it might be a little bit big, but I just loved the look of them, and they didn't. They were sold out of that. So we talked about that, but one thing I wanted to bring up with Front Door Fashion is I didn't realize this at the time. I was emailing her, but I also can text and call her. She prefers text. Now it's her business phone. So, because I told her I don't want to abuse this, and she said, no, it's my business phone, and trust me, I don't turn it on the weekends. But I could text her things like, hey, this is an outfit idea I like. Could you look for something for this? And it kind of helps her to get to know me a little bit better. So yes, the prices are higher with Front Door Fashion. The quality of clothing is higher. The name brands are higher end, but also the personal service with it is a lot higher. The other thing is, there was 20 items in that box, and I went back and I looked at the video I had seen where I used the referral code. I've mentioned her before. Her name is Stephanie with the pink envelope. And she had just 12 items, and her items came out to just over $1,000, whereas I had 20 items and they came out to over $2,700. Let me tell you, I was nervous sending that box back because there was so much value in the garments going back, and I didn't want to get stuck paying for a bunch of things that somehow didn't get to them. But at any rate, what she explained to me was, for the first styling with them, they always send about 20 items. They're trying to get a good feel for your style. They want a good look and they want lot of feedback from you so that in future boxes, they can tailor it according to what they found out from you trying on those 20 items. I don't think they expect you to keep a lot from that first box. They're just kind of throwing everything at you, I think, that they believe might work to see what will stick. They might also be seeing things like how willing you are to try and work outside the box, maybe testing the limits of your budget a little bit, which could explain why some of my items are higher. The other thing she mentioned was I had said I would be willing to go up in price for a good pair of dress pants. I did say that, and so that's why those dress pants were so expensive. So she learned that was a little too high for me. But I think her styling was on point, especially considering she didn't know me at all. There were many items that didn't work. There were many items that did. And from that box, just to let you know, I only kept 2 items. I kept this and I kept the Vince Camuto, I think it was called a pearl blue or blue opal top. Absolutely loved that. I did not keep the $225 jeans because the truth is, right now, I just don't need another pair of wide leg jeans like I need other items in my wardrobe. So it was hard because those were perfection and the quality, oof, those were great. Again, I'll put the link below. You got to check that video out. But I did go ahead and I sent those back. It hurt, but I sent them back. However, I've got another Front Door Fashion coming. I want to work with her again. And honestly, the quality of the clothes took my breath away. I would rather have fewer pieces of higher quality than more pieces of lesser quality. There was a point in my life when those 4 people I pushed out of me and I were on our own. This is before I met and married my first husband. Things were tight. I couldn't have done this with a budget. I had to make less expensive items work, and I understand that. But I'm at a point in my life now where I can get some nicer pieces. I can afford to occasionally pay $125 or $150 for an item, but you can bet your bottom dollar it's going to be something I feel like will last me for years, that is a more classic style and will hold up through all of the washings and wearings and that kind of thing. So there you go. That's the update on Front Door Fashion. I very, very, very much recommend that styling service. It is kind of the supreme of all of the styling services. But please check out the video. I'll put my link for it below too. If you want to try Front Door Fashion for yourself, you will get a $50 credit towards anything that you purchase in the box by using my link, and you give me a $50 credit with them as well. So there's that. They're a $100 deposit. That's one thing. They do want a $100 deposit, but if you choose to keep nothing, they refund your $100 once the box is returned and they've confirmed everything is accounted for. And if that $100 also gets applied towards anything that you purchase, along with the $50 credit you get from using my link. But keep in mind, it's a very personal styling service and you will feel special. Alrighty, now we're going to get off to church. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your time with me today. And as always, be blessed. Bye-bye.